All right, good morning. Welcome back here to Trader Minute. Great to have you aboard. I want to go out and take a look at the mechanics of a challenge trade here with you, just kind of how it works, how it gets executed. Not the analysis. We'll do that. We'll do that a little bit later, but the mechanics, the actual mechanism of how it happens, and we'll take a look at the execution, the alert sends, as well as the delivery here, and just kind of show you how it all happens. It's not very complicated. It's not very revolutionary. It's very simple, very basic, very straightforward. But let me just kind of show you. For the challenge, you use Thinkorswim. And use Thinkorswim to make the trades. I come in here to trade, and I will have an option chain up, and I pick the option that I'm going to make, brings up my order down below, and generally I use a market order to get in. I'll hit market order and go, and I'll hit when I sell, I'll use market order and sell. And it's that simple. It's just not very complicated. It takes about 3 seconds to execute, right? If I know which option that I want. Occasionally you'll see me on video. I'm kind of debating a few options, and I'm kind of talking out loud as I'm debating them. But I know drive a few of you nuts. But anyway, getting into them, boom, market order in, done. Now, with Trader Minute, we also need the alerts to go out. And before I make any trade, the alerts are ready to go out. Now, I personally send out the alerts, and I do that just so that if I do make a change right there on the fly, then I can go and I can go and adjust it. And all it is, the alert system for my end is very simple. Trade type, option, ticker, whatever I'm going to buy. For example, Apple, right? The price of the option on Apple, so 355, whatever I got filled in. The number of contracts, 10, and then the strike. So something like the October, the October 17, 200 calls, for example, right? And those get filled in. Boom, preview trade, and then it gives me an execute button. Verify, send, and go. That's all it takes. It's very simple. This is about a 10-second process right here, and generally I am hitting preview trade and execute within 3 to 5 seconds from hitting the trade button. So it's all very fast, very quick, very seamless. Occasionally, yes, and I am human. Occasionally, I do make a mistake in here. It looks like my mistake track record here is about 1 in every 25 trades. I have a little mistake in here, and the problem with a little mistake is they can compound. And so generally, if I do make a mistake, I'll be on video talking about it, or there'll be messages in the message center with it. So if something looks weird, you can check there and see that, and generally those mistakes are interrupted. For the mistakes, we generally do not send out a secondary alert. What we have found in the past is that when I do make a mistake and we send out a secondary alert, it creates more issues. So we correct those mistakes via the video, via the message feed, and you can see those there. So about 1 in every 25. I'll try to make that better, make it 1 in every 75. But there is a human element here to it. And then overall, if you see something that looks really funny, all you have to do is go to the message feed. It'll be there, fairly quickly. So that's the mechanics of how they go out. And then they go out, the trades go out in several different formats. They go out via Twitter, and through your account, you can sign up for Twitter alerts. Now, it doesn't give the exact trade on Twitter, but it does give you a link to go see it. And it goes out via text, and it goes out via email. Now, text and Twitter are the two most reliable and the two quickest forms. Twitter's pretty reliable. We have control over what gets sent, boom, and generally Twitter doesn't have much downtime, okay? With text, similar function, but there are cell carriers. There's some of that, roadblock there where there can be a little delay or something like that. It's not as quick as Twitter. in all situations, but most times I'm getting my text alert as soon as I'm getting Twitter in order to test accounts. That's kind of the the experience that we're seeing. And then last is email, and email's the least reliable, just because when you're dealing with email servers, all different email clients have different rules, and Jason has tried to explain it to me several times, and I go, yeah, okay, so you're telling me email's less reliable? And he goes, yeah, and I go, okay, great, that's what I needed to know. But overall, it is a little less reliable. Most of the time it's there pretty fast, but definitely not as fast as Twitter and text alerts. So that's how trades go out. Entries and exits. Most of the trades I make on video, and it is in a live trading account with real dollars. But occasionally there's a trade where that's not the case, where maybe I stepped away from my desk or something like that, and I'm sending it out via my phone. But those situations are kind of few and far between. Thanks for hopping on. Have yourselves a great one. We'll talk to you later. Take care.